What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Vibrations Podcast. It's your host, EJ, aka Dos Hendricks, and we have a very special guest today. He's an up-and-coming rapper on the Minnesota music scene. He came out with the new song, Bananas. Y'all should really go tune that out, because that shit is fire. Please welcome my boy, Rich Pedro, man. How you doing today, my brother?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
You know me, another day, another dollar.
Another day, another dollar.
In the scammers world.
Chilling like a villain in this game without stealing,
you know what I'm
saying? You know what's going on.
You know what I'm saying? So what's good with you, my boy? Like, how you been? How you feel being on the Vibrations Podcast?
Man, it feels good to be here, man. It's good to see you, man.
It's great. I ain't seen you in a minute.
It's been a minute.
It's been like
shit. It's good to chop it up.
It's been like 6 years, nigga.
Come on, man. It's been a while, man. These 10-year brothers got to start linking back up,
oh,
man. It's crazy out here.
So what's the quarantine scene been like for you? I mean, I can only imagine you just cooped up in the crib, making new beats, making new songs and shit.
I sit in the crib, man. I'm in the studio all day, every day. You know, and obviously I gotta go outside sometimes, do what I gotta do, but I'm in the studio, man. I'm working hard right now. This is a creative's dream right now to have no reason to go outside. You could lock yourself in the studio and be creative and get your shit done.
I'm about to say you got really nothing but time to do so now.
Time, space, and opportunity, man.
And I'm about to say this is literally an artist's dream. Like, you ain't got no distractions from outside unless COVID-19. But again, you inside, you in your element. Like, nothing can really bother you now. So I can only imagine you cooking up some fire.
Man, only nothing but fire.
You already know.
But fire.
So I know you came out with your new song recently, Bananas, and you came out with another one, Toxic. Like, go explain what went into those two songs. I heard them both, and I thought they was actually pretty good.
You know I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Man, Toxic was something different. It was a situation. I went in there, I wrote the hook, and then something pissed me off that day. I don't remember what it was. Something pissed me off, and I just went in there and just started rapping. I just started rapping, bro. I didn't write the verse. I just started rapping it, and I'm like, I got to keep this. You know, I got to keep it. So then I just, I kept it, tuned it up a little bit, and I played it for a few people. I couldn't stop playing it myself. So I'm like, if I can't stop playing it, somebody got to hear this. You know what I'm saying?
The world got to hear this.
People need to hear this. So.
Did you have like a toxic situation you was going through or dealing with?
I just feel like I honestly think something pissed me off, and normally you can't disturb my peace. So if you disturb my peace, man, I had to let that shit out, and it probably was a female or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Females is a headache, bro. Me and you know that the best. You know what I'm saying?
Man, oh man.
And then you had the other release of your song Bananas, and it was an interesting name. You had the little Rick and Morty cover art on it, and I thought that shit was live as hell. So like, go walk me through that one.
Man, Bananas was another one of those things, like, real spontaneous. Me and my boy Marcus were just in the studio. The beat comes on, and I'm just like, go AK, Banana Clips, Blueface Rollie, Banana Wrist. And I'm just like, I just kept hitting it, and I'm like, this shit go. And I'm like, okay, well, now I like freestyle the majority of the verse, but I went back and really went in it. And because, I mean, once that hook hit, it was like, that hit. So the song, it has to ride out the right way. So I went in and tweaked the verse. I made sure everything was tuned up and everything like that. A lot of music is, a lot of my shit comes off the top. You know, you go back in and tune it up.
Oh, yeah. Got to. So I guess the first topic I want to talk to you about is the music culture, and mainly within the state of Minnesota. And even if you want to off-brand out to like a different like state or something, like, go ahead and by all means do it. So like, what got you into the music scene? What made you want to even start rapping?
Truthfully, bro, I just wanted to rap because I already had money, so I just wanted to rap. I thought rapping would be cool. I thought I'd be cool if I rap. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So I was in the studio with Marcus. He's making music. He's like, hop on this song. I hop on the song, and then from there, I mean, the rest is almost history, bro. Really, it's just I kind of just started making more and more music, making more and more songs, and then it kind of just became, all right, well, let's do this for real. Let's spend more time in the studio. Let's drop these songs on Spotify and Apple Music. Like, let's do the real thing now, you know?
Yeah, so, and you kept it consistent too, really throughout actually really since like high school. You kept it consistent every year, dropping new projects, dropping new hits, and you just trying to get your music out there for the world to hear.
You know, and then back then it was never serious. Like, back then it was like, I just want to rap because I just want people to know that I make music or whatever the hell it is. But now it's like, I'm nice with it, and there's not a lot going on out here. It's like, this shit could work. You just gotta put your mind to it. You know what I'm saying? Anything you want to do, you can get it done, but you gotta have that mentality.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep your foot on their neck, and you gotta get it done.
So what column do you think you fall under? Because I mean, in the rap column that we have in like the rap industry, there's different sorts of levels to rap music. Like you got funny as hell country rap, you got rock rap, you got hip hop rap, you got trap, you got a whole bunch of shit. Like what column do you fall under, and what column do your music fall under?
Bro, I mean, I hate to put myself in a column, but I rap, bro, but I make all types of music. Like if a Lil Peep beat comes on, I'm gonna eat it up.
You gonna hit?
You know what I'm saying? I can eat that up too. And it's like we had the conversation about Cali. That's, you know, a lot of people feel that's not my vibe, but at the same time, that's the women need something to listen to as well.
Yeah.
Women don't want to. They might not always want to hear me talking about shooting niggas, taking drugs, whatever the hell, you know? Like, they want to hear something that's going to make them feel good, too. You know what I'm saying? Get them a little sensation. So, I just, you know, I just make music. You know, I make music that goes with the vibe. But if you want to throw me in a category, I guess you could just, you call me an artist. You know what I mean?
See, I like that.
I don't want to just be a rapper, because, I mean, if one day I feel good, I can sing, I'm going to sing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to sound like breezy, but I'm going to sing, you know? So it's like, I don't want to just be a rapper. I want to be an artist, because I want to be able to work with any type of artist. I want them to feel like if I send him this song or he gets in the studio with me, he can body whatever I give him.
I'm about to say, it makes you see more diverse. It doesn't
you know?
Yeah, it doesn't put you in one category. It makes you seem like, damn, like maybe this nigga could sing. Like maybe he could go ahead and hop on this R&B beat. Like you never know. Like
it's just like having multiple streams of income. You know, you can make your income off of rappers.
Yeah.
And then a nigga like Chris Brown come on and he wants you to be a little slower on the beat. He wants you to sing or talk about something else. That's another bag you could get. You know what I mean? You got to put yourself. You got to be available and you got to be versatile, bro.
So right now, are you more focused on just like rapping with your flow and your vibe that you talking about, or are you willing to expand right now and see what else, like what other beats you could hop on?
Right now, bro, it's really about, I think I found the sound that I want.
Yeah.
You know, like just when I go in the booth, I know what I want to sound like on my songs.
Yeah.
But when it comes to working with other people, it's like at this point I don't even want to work with anybody unless you got your own shit figured out as well. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have your sound figured out, your confidence. You gotta know that this is what you're ready to do too. Because I don't want to come in the studio with you and we gotta and you don't have no direction or anything like that. Like we could vibe together and get it done. But right now, bro, I'm just really trying to focus on. I do want to expand and collab with people. You know, I'm trying to level up now. It's time to network and get it done. Because what I need to get done, you know, I'm getting it done right now. I'm working on an entire project, and once that project is done, I'm definitely reaching out to some people.
Of course, you got to. You gotta. I think that's the thing with Minnesota. Like we all gotta collab and just like work as a unit. You know
exactly, and that's one thing I don't. The thing about Minnesota is like, man, nobody wants to. They don't want to collab, bro. They don't want to work with anybody. They just kind of want to. They want to do their own thing and be cooler than the next man, or try to put the next man on. You don't got to put everybody on, man. Let the man put himself on. You know, just give him a little opportunity, and you know, you can't take the horse to the water and make him drink too.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So do you think that in the music scene in Minnesota, do you think that everyone is trying to gun for that one spot, like that number one spot, and be that nigga from Minnesota? So let's just say, for example, you got someone from Florida, let's just say Florida, for example, and he was like, damn, like, who makes music in Minnesota? Like, do you think everyone wants to be that nigga that's known, like, yeah, I'm from Minnesota, like, I'm the top dog here?
Yeah, because when you like you said, if you see somebody tweet some shit like that or post something like that, there's gonna be people, like, if I comment under it, there's gonna be somebody from Minnesota like, oh, that guy. You know what I mean?
Type shit, yeah.
Like, come on, bro. But it's like everybody wants that top spot. Everybody wants to try to put somebody else down and claim he can't rap, this, that, and the third. So there's a lot of animosity in this Minnesota rap game for sure.
So what do you think we can do to like improve that? Is it more of collabs? Is it more of just networking, like you just said? Is it more of just going out and meeting new people? Like, what do you think we need to do to improve it?
Motherfuckers gotta step out their comfort zone, bro. All that too cool shit, that shit's not cool. Like, that hating, that's not gonna get you nowhere, bro. Like I always say, down in Atlanta, down south, no hate, nothing but love. Those niggas are on every single song with each other. Those niggas drop tape after tape after tape with each other on it, and they get it done, bro. And they're getting their bag down there, and everybody wants to be like them down there. Y'all want to be like them down there so bad, get in the booth with one of your boys and get it done. You dig what I'm saying?
Or just move down there.
You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. But we're talking about trying to do the thing here at home where you at. You gotta do it at home first. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it at home first, because you can go down to Atlanta, you can go out to Cali and get a couple fans, but if you can't come back home and throw a show at your own crib, you ain't did nothing, bro.
Right.
Obviously, if it's you Chief Keef or something, they don't let you. They got you X'd out.
Yeah.
But now, if I can't come back to Minnesota and do a show after popping in Cali or popping wherever else, I really ain't did it. I really ain't did too much, bro.
So you think they got to start here first?
I just think you gotta establish. You gotta establish your shit at the crib. You know what I mean? Like, you really gotta. There's too many rappers out here, bro. Like, there's niggas like Bobby Raps and shit who are making songs on mainstream dudes' albums. Like, he's got some songs on Gunna's album that just dropped. Like, he's making real moves, bro, and that's because he wasn't hating. The man wasn't selfish. He handled his business. He stayed down. The man is doing music for other people, writing for other people. You know what I mean? It takes a different type of ego to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Niggas out here don't have that, bro. They don't have that in them. They if they write something hard, they have to spit it. You know?
So would you ghostwrite for somebody out here?
If you need it, I got you.
If
you need it,
okay.
I got you. You need the help, I got you. Just come holler at me. I got it for you. I got something for y'all. That ass.
So I guess one of the controversial questions I wanted to ask you within this topic. So when rappers have rap beef, especially in this day of age, every single day, everybody always beefing with somebody. So when you handle your beef, like if you got beef with somebody out here, how would you handle it? How would you address it? Would you go on social media with it? Would you go ahead and try and confront them with a text message?
Rap beef, bro.
Rap beef. And I say rap beef.
I'm gonna say this one time.
Hold on. I'm not saying rap beef as in you gonna make a diss track on somebody. Let's just say y'all had some beef about some other shit.
Okay.
Both y'all some rappers. Both y'all rappers in Minnesota. How are you handling your shit?
Rap beef, I don't entertain it. I'm not entertaining no rap beef. Like, if it's over, you diss me over a song, you keep that, let your people laugh at that. I'm not entertaining that. But if we got real beef, then there's no music to be done. That's real beef. Like, we need to handle that how we need to handle that. And we're not real rappers, so we can handle that. And like Gunna and them, they're not gonna risk what they got going on for that. But I'm not. I get money in a lot of different ways. I don't need this music. So if there's real beef, we can handle that and take it there.
So,
you know what I mean?
So you telling me if someone, for example, just makes a diss track about you, you're not gonna come back with something else?
Okay. It really depends on the person. But if we're talking about Minnesota, nah, I'm not entertaining neither one of these niggas dissing me on no track. They can't. What are you gonna say?
You never know.
What? What are you gonna
I
say?
ain't got
You got
nothing
more
to
money
say.
than me? We
Okay.
can big bank take little bank. Let's see what's popping. Like, we could do that. But what do you can claim I can't rap. Okay, you can't rap either. All right, there it is. You didn't say nothing. Like, a lot of people out here, I feel like a lot of niggas can't rap. A lot of niggas feel like I can't rap. So if you to get on a song and say Rich Pedro can't rap, just then you ain't said nothing. You gotta hit deep if you're gonna come on.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like
you gotta
families type
you gotta
shit,
hit that, and you don't do that. That's one thing you don't do in these. A lot of dudes, man, they young out here making these rap beefs. Leave family out of it, bro. You know what I mean? We don't.
Yeah.
We're not coming on these songs rapping about family. You say something you got to say about me, or you. I guess you mentioned a female. If you hit my female or something, unlikely. But if you did, you go ahead and do that too. Like, don't bring my parents and my family into no rap beef though. That's really unprofessional. Like, niggas these days don't have no morals anymore.
Oh no,
they don't. They don't have no morals, bro. There's no code.
Look, kids
anymore.
are becoming disrespectful now.
Real disrespectful, bro, and it be kids too. We're like real kids. Like, we're grown. I'm looking at these are children out here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not entertaining none of that shit niggas got going on. And on top of that, if any nigga that could diss me on a track or beef with me on a track, we probably in the same realm. He's good. He's not worried about me, and I'm not worried about him because he's handling his business. He's getting his paper, his people fucking with his music, and he's good. So there's no reason to worry about.
Well,
what
if anything,
Pedro's
if a
doing.
diss track was supposed to come on now about you or anybody, they gotta be in their feelings about some shit.
They gotta be, because I'm not bothering nobody. You know what I mean? I'm not
Yeah.
bothering anybody. I'm not stepping on nobody's money. I'm not hating on nobody. I didn't take nobody's female this year. I ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't did nothing to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to come for me, G, you can come. But if you piss me off, you don't want to wake that monster up. I'm telling you,
okay.
You really don't.
Shaw, you see this man? Yeah, he talking that Cash Money shit today. I like that. So I guess this next topic we can get on to, you discuss a lot about the music culture. Another thing I want to talk about is relationships, and this is going to be a very interesting one for you because I know you've had your fair share.
I've had my fair share.
You've had your fair
That's
share of
bullshit,
problems.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So in a relationship, you and your significant other, who's more at fault for it not working out? Like who's majority of the time, and it could be any situation. It could be cheating. It could be text messages. It could be you walking in the mall, you look at another girl, another shorty ass, you know what I'm saying? Like, whose fault really is it for a relationship not working out?
First of all, I'm gonna start right here. I'm single than a motherfucker, ladies. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for all that nonsense. I'm ready for all of that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, for real, it really is. I always felt like once we're finished, it's tight. You know, like we have to want to be in that situation. Because women feel how they feel, like their feelings are just the things that, like having sex and all that shit, like they take that shit, you know? But to us, it's like we could cram you, put our jeans on and go home. You know what I mean? So it's like a man really has to want to be in that situation. So, but we also want our shit a certain way. I just feel like relationships don't work when the ego gets involved. You know? Mm-hmm. Like when everybody, like when it's just so... I'm too good to compromise. I'm too good to fold. I'm too good for this conversation. You know, it's like, okay, well then, yeah, this shit's not gonna work because we're grown as hell. Like this is like it. Being in a relationship is like a business part. Like it's like having a business partner, bro.
Yeah.
Like you have to be able to. If there's a problem, you got to be able to rectify the issue. You got to be able to rectify it and get it handled. Like you can't just keep sitting around mad about shit all day and this, that, and the third. So I really can't say one side is at fault. It really just depends.
Okay, then I can ask you a different question along those lines. Who's worse at communication?
Women.
You think so?
I think women are worse at communicating because I lied. I lied. It's definitely us, bro, because we can get in the modes where it's like, I just don't want to talk. You know, I just don't, like, just leave me be. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because women, they do love to argue. So they will have that conversation. They will have that conversation with you. They'll have that conversation with you, G. But the thing about me is women yell too much, bro. And I'm not speaking to any woman that's yelling at me. Like, I can handle you cussing me out. You can yell, cuss me out, but when I'm trying to have a conversation, tone it down.
I just think there's just certain ways you can go about, like, figuring out an argument. You don't. I just don't truly believe that couples have to scream at each other to get their point across. And the thing is that. That's mostly. I'm not gonna sit here and say women are at fault for anything because you know it's really both ways most of the time. But at the same time, women are more likely to just start screaming at you and making a scene about everything to try and get their voice across. And I think that's what sometimes they don't understand. Like you can just talk to somebody as a grown person.
Like baby, you could just talk to me. Like
exactly.
Baby, just tell me what's going on and we can figure it out. You don't gotta yell. Like, you don't have to yell all the time. Like, everything don't got to be an argument. Everything don't got to be a fuss. Like, okay, I piss people off. I piss women off like that because I talk how I talk and I, you know, like, but I don't mean, like, bro, I talk loud sometimes, too. You feel me? And sometimes it may come off weird, but I'm just, like, we need to just have this conversation. Everything don't got to be a verbal scuffle all the time, you know? I really feel like it's a communication thing when it comes to relationships. If you can't communicate with your significant other, you motherfuckers are gonna have a long.
It's gonna be a long situation.
Woo, boy, I tell you.
So I guess another question that would fit more in your lane. So relationships between when you're in the music industry, when you have your significant other, you know, sometimes you can bring them to the stew with you. Mm-hmm. You can. They can stay at home, do what they got to do. Mm-hmm. What's the best way to maintain a relationship between your music and then your significant other? Because I can only imagine you as an artist, you're going to be at the studio like half the day. Majority of the day, you're going to be there and handling your business. And even when you go home, maybe you got to tweak a couple things and blase. So what's the best way to maintain both a rap relationship, I guess not really rap relationship, music relationship, and then your significant other?
Truthfully, I think, personally, I would love to be with the female I could bring to the studio. Like, if I could bring you to the studio and record my music and you could chill, you can burn the woods with us and you can kick it with the gang, you know what I'm saying, or kick it with whoever's in the studio, and not be weird. Like if I could bring you to the studio and rap niggas know what I mean by bringing your female. If you could bring your female to the studio and she hold it down, that's what I'm talking
about.
That's real. But now there are situations where right now, like I do shows, but I'm not on tour. You feel me? I'm not on tour. That's when it gets difficult when you're a rapper in a relationship or an artist in a relationship because you're damn near never home.
Yeah.
And she might have her own shit going on, her own career, her own job. She got to be at home. Yeah. So now I'm on the road 3 weeks out the month, and she's home. You know, it's a lot of niggas ain't got that willpower. They might fold. You know what I'm saying? They might tweak. That's hard to deal with, and a lot of women also. You know what I'm saying? They need they shit too. You gone for 3 weeks, and your woman can't get what she need. You know what I'm saying? There's room for error right there. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. It's hard. So you gotta really decide if you want to be in a relationship while trying to deal with a shorty.
The thing is, especially when you reach like a certain line of fame, all different negativity is gonna come at you. And when I say negativity, I mean
all of it.
Haters.
Any type of
different type of women like coming and trying to hit your phone, and a lot of people don't have that willpower to just like turn it away and focus on the music. Like, you might be on tour or something. And
you speaking like you know this shit.
Hey man, I plead the fifth. I ain't no artist. I don't know nothing about this y'all got going on. But you never know. Like if a shorty might just come holler at you, like, hey, like you know what I'm saying. Let's kick it after the show. Let's go to your hotel room. Let's go vibe or whatever. And you might think, oh, it's not even gonna be like that. It might not be that serious. But then you get a little liquor in you, get a little loud in you, start clouding your judgment a little bit, and your homeboy's not gonna help.
Them niggas ain't stopping nothing.
Your homeboy's not gonna help.
Busy shit. Already.
Your homeboy's either handling their own business or watch you like, damn, that's my nigga. Damn, look at my nigga go.
They're never finna be like, bro, you got a shorty at the crib, better chill. Nah, they gonna let you. They gonna let that mischief happen. You know, and that's kind of why it's like you really gotta have willpower, bro. Like me, I'm loyal to the core. So if I have a female and I'm on tour, if I'm on tour for 3 months. Yeah. Guaranteed, I'm coming home to mine. I'm not. It ain't no tweaking. It ain't no tweaking in me. You know, I'm good. I can hold mine down. But you know, some people. There are certain situations also where the vibe might not be as strong as it need to be, and it's like, okay, well, that's my shorty. Like, you know what I'm saying? We vibing and everything, but I'm Rich Pedro. I'm on the road, and every woman in every city that I'm in wants me. Like, why would I hold myself to one woman? You know what I mean?
So you're basically saying it's all left on you. Because, I mean, she at the crib, she could potentially do her own thing. Like, she could really, if she wanted to be not shit, she could have a nigga slide to the crib. But it all depends on you because you going to have all that pressure on you.
Yeah.
So it all depends if you going to fold or not. And that's what I'm getting back earlier. Like, you going to have a lot of distractions on the road, on tour. It might happen. It might not happen the first time. It might not happen the second time. But it damn sure might happen the third time.
Bro, if you're a rapper on the road, like, it is on you. It is on you because it's like you gotta do what you gotta do to keep that communication back at home. If that's what you want.
Yeah,
if that's what you gotta make sure you keeping your communication back at the crib, making sure you doing what you gotta do. Your shorty needs something. You getting all this paper, bro. Take care of your woman. That's one thing about these rappers, man. It's once you get in the realm of being a real rapper with all the other rappers, take care of your shorty, bro. Cause one of these niggas will.
They say if you're not gonna do it, someone else will.
Hey, and she gonna let him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she's gonna let him. You can believe your female is as faithful as you want to, cause she ain't met a nigga with more money than you, or knows that man has more money than you. Mm-hmm. Because I'm telling you right now, a lot of these females I see on the gram right now posting their men doing this, that, and the third. Bro, I'm telling you, hold on to her, cause she's tried it one time.
Oh,
like I'm telling you, she's tried it. I ain't gonna show you, but she tried it, and that's just what it is, bro. They're gonna try it because I look like money. When you see me out, I look like money. I'm at a podcast right now. I look like money. Like, it's when you look like money, and then it's these females. Okay, so now you're not making your woman happy. Y'all arguing. You're not taking care of her, and now here I come with this bag, and I just want to buy her something just because I can.
You think she gonna accept it or
She's
not?
gone, bro. She's gone. Or she's gonna take my gift and come back.
She belongs to the streets,
man. She belongs to the curb, big dog. Kick her to the curb.
So I guess my next question would be, since we talking about this, which one of us really ain't shit? Because this has been a discussion for literally like 2-3 years now. Future comes out with some shit. Once Future tweets anything, it becomes a whole new trend, and it basically.
I'm glad you said Future, bro.
Because he's the source of it. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing.
Because
perfect
females
example.
aren't going to think he's shit. He got like 7, 8, 9 baby mamas that he taking for with like 17 kids. So that's one reason why women think he's not going to be shit. Another reason is he out here just messing around. How old is he? Like 35, 36?
Yeah,
still messing around.
Like
but then also, women are still going for him knowing that he has baby mama drama. That he has issues with the baby moms. So which gender really is to blame for not being like shit?
Truthfully, my opinion.
And this is your opinion.
Humans aren't shit. Like, okay, we'll put it like this. Future tweets that shit because he's not shit. And then women go and screenshot it and repost it because they feel the same way. Like, they're screenshotting his shit, reposting it like, you got lucky because I was high, this, that, and the third. Like, they're doing the same things. They're saying that they're screenshotting what this man is saying, how we feel, and then reposting it because they feel the same way. They ain't shit either. They ain't shit. We ain't shit. You know what I mean? Nobody.
But which? Because there's
who's worse?
Who is worse? I'm saying, listen. Everybody in the room, everybody out there really ain't shit. Everyone has their tendencies. Everyone has their flaws that they deal with. But between the male and female gender, which one is more liable just not to be like any sort of shit?
I love my women, man. I love them. So it's us. It's us. I'll take one for the team. It's us, man. Cause I mean, bro, we've done. I speak for myself. I've done some very, very ain't shit things in my life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, leave a crib, go to another one, and handle business both times. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not shit. You dig what I'm saying? So I think it's really us. But women can do you very dirty because they're sneaky. They're sneaky as hell. Like, they're really, really, they're so smart. They're so goddamn smart, bro. You really got to catch them. But once you catch them, I always feel like if you catch a female doing something dirty, she wanted you to. She's just fed up. So it's like, because they hide that shit real good.
So why would it be the man if the female's a lot more sneaky? Because that makes no sense. Because who would really be more liable not to be shit? The person doing it out in the open or someone who's sneaking around to do it? Then I'm not saying men don't be sneaky. Like, men are sneaky all the time.
I say it's us because, like, we're more willing to do it. Like, you kind of got to push a woman to a certain point. Like, we're just almost willing to fuck some shit up almost. Or almost willing to just be dirty. Like, it's like, you know, like, we leave the club with these females and all this other shit. Like, we just do it. Like, the shit's just like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do that. Or should I do that? But it's like, with women, it's like, nah, I'm not going to do that unless this nigga's tweak. Like unless you tweak, you know? Then she's like, okay, all right, fuck you, nigga. Like, so I think you have to push a woman to a certain point, and that's why I say we're more liable to be not shit than them because they don't just wake up like, all right, I'm finna do some nonsense.
Well, here's an argument for you to take. So yesterday I posted on my Snap. I said it jokingly, but call it how you see it, take it what you want.
You know what I'm saying?
I said, Sierra Miss Future, you can't tell me no different. But there's a reason that I said that though. So, all these years that I've just kind of studied women and just kind of just peep shit from the background is women always go for the bad guy. They always go for the supervillain. They always do it. Listen, they might seem like they're very happy with the stable, corny, oh, we have so much fun type of guy, but at the same time, like, they miss their demons. The demons are always going to be on their shoulder talking like, oh man, like, I kind of miss the not shit things that he did to me. And I kind of miss, like, the way he yelled at me, this and that. And y'all can hate me for it. Like, y'all can really hate me for saying it. But
they will.
Sometimes the corny dudes never win. They never have the last laugh. So the corny niggas, like, they never finish the race. Sometimes they do. But also, the toxic guys. That's what the women truly miss.
Yeah, them corny niggas, man. Y'all, every squirrel catch a nut every now and again.
Yeah.
It's some corny dudes out there with some heat. They got.
Whether it's money, nice crib, nice car.
I'm talking about just females in general. Like, I know some cornies out there with some real heat on them. You know, like they walk around with some real heat.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, yeah, she's very bad. But you tweak one day and a nigga like me, it ain't gonna take much effort. You know what I mean? Because like the corny dudes show a lot of love. And that's why they do end up with what they end up with sometimes, because they show so much love to these women. They love it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you all over her, you calling her beautiful every day, you probably got a little money, you spending your little bit of dollars on her, you know, shit like that. Like, they love that shit. But now, like you said, they don't ever get the last laugh though.
Yeah.
It's like us get the last laugh. You dig what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, like, I'm sure women, at the end of the day, women just want to be happy.
They just want to be loved.
They want to be loved. They want to be happy, appreciated. Like, that's all women want at the end of the day. And there's nothing wrong with that. I literally pray for, like, women out there just to find their significant other, men too.
I really hope y'all find.
But sometimes it just be a little iffy when it comes to the, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good, man. I hope everyone who watches this finds their significant other.
I wish y'all the best. I wish you the best. I really
so, back to the next topic. Since we to the next topic. So let's talk about your mentality going into making your music. So do you have anything in particular that drives you when you hop on? Because you say you go mostly off the dome. What drives you to make like certain songs sound a certain way?
Truthfully, when I go into the studio, bro, I never go in there like I want to make this song today. Like, I go in there, I listen to the beats, I listen, you know, and like I said, with Toxic and Bananas, the beat comes on and the words just come out.
Just flow out.
When the words just come out, that's what I need. You know what I mean? I like when I can go in the studio and the shit just, if I gotta force it, I'm probably not gonna record right now. Like, I might feel like, okay, I want to record, and then I'll go in the studio. But if I feel myself forcing some shit, I'm good. I just lay off a little bit. Yeah. But if I go in there, I can listen to a beat or two, and then something comes on, and I'm like, you know, and I'm like, okay, cool. And if I can't catch a vibe off rip, sometimes I go and I listen to Future. I just go on YouTube, listen to some music, and then your vibe will come that way. You know, everybody has their own ways of doing it. Me, when I go in the studio, I'm trying to make a hit every time.
Play.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll go in there and make 20 songs. Every song might not be a hit. I go in there and just start rapping, and you know, I want to make a hit every time. You're not gonna everything's not gonna be a hit, but when I drop it, then you can't say I missed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Like, I'm gonna make 30 songs. If I drop one, I guarantee you I don't miss.
You gonna miss.
Like, I'm not going number one on the Billboard charts, but for music out here in this state where we're at, I'm not missing. Right. There is no miss. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. These dudes ain't making the right kind of music for me to feel like I missed. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah.
So with making your music and dropping your music, maybe sometimes like you have hits, sometimes you have misses, and it's only natural that it happens. You know what I'm saying? So for you, when you drop music, obviously, like, there's gonna be people that love it, people that hate it. So what do you do when that negativity comes? Niggas start sneak dissing, people saying like, "Oh, why you dropped that song? Like, why that song sound like that?" How do you deal with like the haters that come your direction?
I ignore it. Truthfully, I do. I ignore all the negativity and all the hate, because you don't have to rock with my music. I'm just trying to put Minnesota on the map a little bit. Like, you don't have to fuck with one lyric I say. But, man, listen to, you know, fuck with your city a little bit. I'm trying to get people to support what's going on at home, bro. Yeah. Like, obviously, you don't fuck with my shit, you're probably hating. Honestly, that's how I feel. Yeah. Because I honestly feel, I mean, there's music out here, you could listen to it. You put my shit up against a lot of this I'm bodying these niggas. Man, I'm running laps around these dudes right now. Like, they're not dropping nothing. They're not doing anything. I'm running laps around these niggas right now. And it's just, I'm loving it, bro. I love it. I'm not paying attention to no negativity right now when it comes to this music.
So you think at the end of the day that it's just motherfuckers that's just hating at the end of the day? And I know I don't know too many Minnesota artists. Like, I'm not really on the music scene like that. I listen to my music that I listen to, you know what I'm saying? I know you know what I'm saying? I've known you for a minute. I know you've been dropping this shit. So people like, let's just say in the city of Minneapolis, because they're not reposting or like showing love on your music, does that necessarily mean they hating, or do they just not know about you yet?
Okay, well, it really depends on who we talking about because
It could be be anybody.
Well, I'm just saying because there are people who don't know anything about what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
You know, and that makes sense. But the core people, like I don't think just because someone doesn't post something or that doesn't mean
they don't rock with it.
They don't rock with it. I don't mean that. I don't think that's how that goes. But there are people who really just want to see you fail.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're really hoping, like they're waiting for this podcast to be terrible. Like they're waiting for me to stumble on my freestyle. You know what I mean? Like they're waiting for it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not paying no attention to them. So I'm gonna body that bitch, and then the niggas are gonna be like, oh, okay, and well he did it. You know, they're gonna have something to say about it regardless. I'm gonna body the freestyle, I'm gonna be like, oh, he wrote that. You know, like there's gonna be something. Everybody has something negative to say every time. If you go into LeBron James' picture, I said this before. LeBron James, then Rihanna, Drake. Go look. There's gonna be somebody negative under there. These are the biggest humans in the world right now, and there's people still finding negative with them.
To say, yeah.
I'm not paying attention to any negative Minnesota anything. You know, because you're either not doing anything or you're up and coming with me, and you're just hating because my shit's better than yours. You know what I mean? It's not.
And that's what I think at the end of the day, man. Imagine if everybody in Minnesota just started reposting, just like a repost for a repost, and you don't gotta sit here and beg for one. Like you don't gotta beg for it. Just like, hey, bro, like I fuck with your music. You know what I'm saying? Like here's my shit.
And there's crazy talent out here. Like I'm not hating on nobody, bro. There's crazy talent.
Right?
Out here.
Oh
like,
yeah, of course.
I'll work with you niggas, bro. I will. But there has to be. You gotta benefit me though. Like if you can't take me to the next level, I honestly don't want to work with you. Like I'm not trying to say I'm trying to use somebody to get to the next level, but I'm good enough on my own. Mm-hmm. So if you can't contribute to what I got on my own and make what I'm doing better, I don't need your help. But there's so much talent out here, bro. If niggas work together, put their minds together, got in the stew and did creative stuff, bro, there's no stopping us, bro. We can easily be top 5. Easily, bro. Our city, when it's summertime out here, we're bussing, bro. We're bussing, nigga. We're outside all day, every day. We're downtown, uptown, we're everywhere. Everybody's outside in the summertime. The beaches, the lakes, everything's lit. Like we could easily be top 5. We just had the Super Bowl a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Like that put us on the map then. Like, bro, we can easily outrank niggas and really overlap niggas if we all work together. But everybody wants to be top dog, and I don't see a top dog right now. I know the rappers out here, bro. I don't see a top dog. Within the next 2-3 years, I do not see a top dog right now. Obviously, I feel like, I'm gonna take off. But I'm just saying as far as somebody being like, oh yeah, he's Minnesota. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't see that out here.
So I guess one of my last questions for you. So, we got a few that have they came up, but not enough to make a scene in Minnesota. So for example, we got someone like Tavante Woods. We knew about him in high school, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got Rocky Diamonds, they came up, did whatever they had to do, and then they left. So why do you think they didn't make an impact here, but they branched out? Why do you think they did that?
I think it didn't work. If you want me to be completely honest, I just think the shit didn't work.
Be honest, yeah.
I'm gonna be on it. I ain't throwing no shade, no beef on nobody.
No, of course not.
This shit didn't work, bro. We were in high school. Tavante's walking in our gym, and everybody's going cool. And now it ain't no buzz. You know what I mean? Rocky. I know Rocky, so I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I rock with him, so I don't have nothing negative to say about him.
Of course not.
You know
Yeah.
But it's just certain things you gotta apply that. You gotta apply the pressure and keep your foot on their neck. I honestly think those are two really good examples. Because Rocky, I used to listen to Rocky on repeat all day.
Everyone used to listen to him.
And you know what I'm saying? So we used to listen to Rocky all day, but the pressure wasn't applied. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
He got too comfortable?
The pressure wasn't, he got too comfortable. The pressure wasn't applied, and somebody's gunning for your spot. You don't apply that pressure, bro. And I really think that's just what happened. The pressure, him and Tavante, bro, they had it. The pressure wasn't applied, though. Mm-hmm. I never saw the pressure. If those two niggas would apply pressure when they had it in lock, they had it, bro. I'm telling you, they had it. No pressure.
I get it, man. Like, again, I already said it. Sometimes niggas just get a little too comfortable. They feel comfortable. They game ain't for everybody, but at the same time, you got to stay consistent. Again, I'm just a football player. I'm trying to get back in the league. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about music except just listening to it.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I peeped, you know what I'm saying? I think the biggest thing for everybody to do is just stay consistent. Keep dropping music. Keep promoting your shit. Keep believing. Keep branding yourself. And keep networking. Like, never give up on that shit. If you really got a dream, if you really got a goal. Like, I know you got a goal. You trying to be the best motherfucking rapper you can be. The best in this motherfucking city. So, I just think that's what it comes down to.
And that's what it is, bro. You gotta... My best advice to anybody in any lane of art at all, period. Shove your shit down their throat, bro.
Yes, sir.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Make sure they see your content. Make sure they hear it. Make sure they, because they're either going to fuck with what you're doing or they're going to block you or unfollow you or whatever the hell it is. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You apply that pressure enough, they're either going to support you because they don't have a choice because they see it, or they're going to block you because they're tired of seeing that shit.
Yep.
It's going to be one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And when they tired, and if you applying the pressure enough to where someone feels like, okay, I'm tired of seeing this, mm-hmm. you're doing it right. Exactly. You feel me? If someone's tired of seeing something because it's over and over, nigga, you're doing the right thing, bro.
Sometimes negativity brings conflict, and conflict brings attention.
Bro, who do you like? It's crazy. Like in the industry, when you see somebody negative, I just want to use the baby as a perfect example because it's just like everybody's niggas are trying to fight him and say he does this and his raps aren't this and that and the third. There's a lot of negativity. Mm-hmm. He takes your negative and he spins it. You dig what I'm saying? Like you want to call him the baby, like when we said the baby, the man puts on a diaper. Now you're gonna talk about the diaper, and now the niggas
while his streams and views still going up.
Like,
exactly.
You gotta spin that shit, bro. And that's why I'm saying when it comes to the hate, I'm not paying y'all no attention, bro. Cause if the hating and the dissing, like what are you gonna say? What do you like? You can't. If you can find some way to diss me, you find something, you diss me. Alright, cool. I'm probably if it's really affecting me or something, I'm gonna find a way to make it work. I'll spin your shit on you. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. You gotta have that mentality. Like niggas can't touch you, and that's why. And it's like all that negativity, bro. Y'all can keep it. Like keep that shit to yourself, bro. For real. Like go call your friends and tell them you hate me and tell them you don't like my shit. Like you don't gotta go on the internet and cause you really embarrassing yourself. Why are you so concerned about what another man is doing that has nothing to do with you? That's really out of pocket.
But again, I said it before. That brings attention to you. It does. Then boom, someone gonna stream your shit.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I love the.
I'm about to say you gonna get some streams.
You
off
know
the
me.
shit.
I love all the tension. I love the stress. I love the like. I don't like drama, but it's like I like because I think quick on my feet. I'm good in those situations. Like those things. I love pressure. I perform better under the pressure. So that shit's just.
All right, man. Well, you heard it first from my boy Rich Pedro, man. Y'all go follow my boy at @1RichPedro. We're gonna put the Instagram Lil John on the screen. And so y'all tune in next time for another episode of Vibrations, man.
I'm two-stepping through the money, run it up, I double dutch. I feel safe up till the top until I cannot double up. I got figures running numbers, touching bread you never touch. IG models in my catalog, the ones you love to lust. Yeah, I hit them like an uppercut, I hit them like an uppercut. I go where you can't go, like I'm good at Mexico. In my Mexican vatos, I count pounds and pesos. New foreigns, we race those. Competition, erase those. Whoever doubt Pedro wouldn't make it, better lay low. Can't take it, cause we hot though. They can't take it, wrist on froze. In the latest, wherever I go. And the ladies, go where I go. And the fellas, really not so. And the fellas, really not so. Cause I go where you can't go. Like my plugs out of state though. We talk money, not play though. Politicians would say so. Say I've been where you ain't been. On the islands with Haitians, smoking kush with the Asians. Rastafari Jamaican. But yeah, you know I love to lace a double cup. Lace a double cup with designer drugs. I'm at it again. I'm going to win. All I do is win.